anytime if she's actually pregnant, they can't tell.
Take a breath. We gather today in community to honor, to celebrate, and to give thanks to the great source, the creator of all life, all creation, all we see, feel, touch, and hear and beyond. We honor and know that we are an individualized expression of this one source, to enjoy this beautiful creation with our senses. We give thanks. I know each one here is imbued with intelligence, power, strength, engaging in the process of life. I know that each one here receives and hears what is best for themselves, understanding the wisdom and the teachings, the divine wisdom and teachings of Spirit, in ways that we can understand without distortion to apply. We give thanks for this space and for each one here on their journey, the soul's journey of love, awakening. We take a breath in and we let it out. In our letting go, we are letting go and letting God be God within us and through us and by us for each one's greatest and highest good. We take in Reverend Diana's inspired words today so that we can apply what is good for us in our life and for all concerned. We grow in love. We grow in faith. We grow in joy. I close this prayer releasing these words into the creative process in love and law with great thanksgiving and confidence that this prayer is being answered right now. In each new experience coming forward is answered prayer. We relax and follow our inner wisdom and guidance. I call this prayer done, and together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Chris. Beautiful prayer to open our time this morning. We had a stubborn lighter, but it's now cooperating. So I'm going to light our candles.
When you pray, light happens.
That's right.
That's right. Chris prayed the lighter right on in there.
Answered prayer, the lights got on.
That's right. Well, welcome, everyone. If you're new with us today or new online with us, my name is Reverend Diana Johnson. I'm the pastor and spiritual director for Mystic Heart Spiritual Center. We're an independent interfaith community, and we teach practical spirituality and universal principles, sort of the common threads of truth that run through all the world's great traditions. So this morning we're centering our reflections on finding grace in small things. And I trust that you'll be led to the guidance and wisdom of your own mystic heart. And so we move into the flow of our Taizé meditation this morning by joining our voices in musical prayer. Welcome home to your mystic heart. Lay aside whatever came before. Let your own intuition start to guide you guide you to heaven's door, to guide you to heaven's door, to guide you to heaven's door. I just want to thank you for all you bring to me. I just want to thank you. Your love has set me free. I just want to thank you for all you bring to me. I just want to thank you. Your love has set me free. I just want to thank you for all you bring to me. I just want to thank you. Your love has set me free. I just want to thank you for all you bring to me. I just want to thank you. Your love has set me free. I just want to thank you for all you bring to me. I just want to thank you. Your love has set me free. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you. So we ground our awareness now in the breath. Grounding in the breath as it moves in and out without any effort. Just noticing and allowing it to flow naturally. Dropping into a peaceful state. Noticing how you're feeling this morning. Happy, calm, or anxious, excited, distracted. Just notice, how are you feeling? How does your physical body feel this morning? Maybe take a silent moment to do a brief scan from head to toe. And now bringing awareness back to the breath and extending the in-breath and the out-breath so that you're breathing a little bit deeper. Letting the breath be easy and relaxed. we take a moment to feel our deep connection with our global community, acknowledging the light that each one brings into the world, acknowledging our intimate connection. Every human being, every more than human creature, pulsing with the same life. Every plant and microbe, every rock and grain of sand, every drop of water, part of one sacred whole. Each one a thread in the tapestry that is creation. All necessary, all holy, all a part of the one light, the one life, the one source. As I sense my connection with all of creation, I'm empowered. There's a deep sense of peace, of grace, of goodness. Grace can be found in small things. There is immense power in tiny acts. A soft word, a radiant smile, a gentle or kind gesture. There are ripples of goodness that flow from the seemingly insignificant acts of love that we share. These are the warp and weft that weave the tapestry that becomes our lives. Within each of us, there is a place of gentleness, of generosity. There is a deep wellspring of goodness at the core of our being. This morning's reflections offer an invitation to activate the unique gift that you are and that you have to offer the world. Your gift for goodness is absolutely unique. A signature that is as distinct as your face or your voice. This gift flows spontaneously from you in small acts. Easy to miss in the busyness of our modern lives. Easy to forget that our real power, our ability to create the world we want to live in, is in the small things that we do. Like a pebble dropping into a lake, a warm smile when it is needed, a soft word of comfort, a mistake kindly overlooked, a remembered birthday, a beautiful message at just the right time. Offering the benefit of the doubt, or assuming the highest intent. Holding someone's tender dreams with them and letting them hold yours. These seemingly small things radiate with love, with kindness and gentleness. They have the power to change your day and to brighten another person's life. We never know what ripples will come from that. There is grace in the small things.
I looked for miracles in flame and passed the meadow by, till you taught my heart to name the blessings I denied. Bread and water, breath and air, grace was in my way. Grace in the small things, quiet and bright, filling the margins of ordinary life. I will remember, I will sing. You are grace in the small things. A neighbor's kindness at my door, a sunrise through the rain, scripture folded in my coat, enough to stand again. Every simple holy sign says I am yours and you are mine. Grace in the small things, quiet and bright, filling the margins of ordinary life. I will remember, I will sing. You are grace in the small things. Teach me not to overlook the page I'm living in, for miracles are often wrote in ordinary. Grace in the small things, here and now. Heaven's whisper, soft and low. All I have and all I bring finds grace in the small things. Small and sacred, everything.
The gentle impression of love that is left by the small acts of kindness we offer weaves a thread of gentleness and caring through our lives. Nothing on this planet is quite as powerful as gentleness. It has the power to soften hard hearts, to bring warmth to where the cold and bitterness and disappointments of life have settled in. It has the power to coax faith from beneath the fear and great beauty from the harshness that sometimes surrounds us. Residing within each of us is this great power for gentle love. It is always here, available for its unique expression in the small acts that you do. You contain the capacity for creating aliveness, joy, and restoration. You contain the capacity for being peace wherever you go.
We use the word grace in many ways to refer to a dancer's elegant movement, a simple prayer of gratitude before we eat a meal, or even an extension of a due date. It can also mean to honor others by coming to be with them. So I want to say thank you for gracing us with your presence this morning. Divine grace refers to the infinite givingness of Spirit, the unconditional love of the Creator for its creation, freely given, unmerited, forever flowing to us from the very heart of God, empowering our spiritual growth, transforming us, healing us, bestowing peace, love, and joy. Grace is all around us, ever available, but it never forces itself on us. It waits patiently for us to notice, to open our hearts in deep appreciation for the beauty of this earth, to rest from our busyness, our concerns, from our fears, and to take a fresh look. And when we look, we should expect to see goodness. We can find only what we're looking for. So let us seek grace in all things, large and small, and accept it wholeheartedly. We are conduits for divine grace. As it enters into us, it fills our hearts with gratitude, and it overflows to those around us through our expressions, through our words, and through our actions. As we commune together this morning, I invite us to contemplate the grace that is fully present right here, right now. In the smiles we have shared this morning, the embraces, the loving words, and in the inspirations of Reverend Diana's reflections. We are surrounded by grace, filled with grace, transformed by grace. In our 3 minutes of sacred silence this morning, let us fully appreciate all the blessings that we have received and allow them to flow through us and then flow back out into our world. Divine Spirit, thank you for this day, for this communion with spiritual family, and for the blessings I receive from each one here. Help me to always see your light shining through their eyes, and may we always be aware of the divine grace that fills and surrounds us, and may we never forget to share it with everyone we meet. In this week of Thanksgiving, let us actively look for things to be grateful for. Let us count our blessings and share our love. Let us devote ourselves to kindness, compassion, and gratitude. Let Spirit make each of us an instrument of divine grace. Returning now to Reverend Diana's Taizé meditation, we allow our hearts to open even further, grateful for her wisdom and for the blessings of this gathering. We let ourselves be inspired and empowered to find grace in the small things.
As you set about practicing random acts of kindness in the world, those in your presence cannot help but soften and bloom. Your small acts of goodness, gentleness, and love have kissed them awake. You begin to cast the beauty and the grace that is you into the world. And the world so desperately needs you. Together we set an intention that unconditional, unrestricted goodness flow from each of us in the week to come. That everyone who crosses your path and mine is blessed by our presence and our kindness. If an impulse arises to do a small thing that is huge with goodness, do it in your own unique way, sending a ripple of light into the world. These small things you will do matter more than any grand gesture. They paint the world beautiful. They are the foundations and the beginnings of a love-soaked world. So let's anchor all we've heard this morning in prayer. Know with me now. One life, freely given, as all of creation, forever expressing itself as you and as me. One giant act of grace, giving expression to all that is. How sweet it is to know that the little things we do for one another mean so much. That a simple smile or a soft word can brighten someone's day. How good it is to remember that there is grace in the small things. We move into the coming week committed to remembering, to offering our own unique gift of gentleness in all that we do, to being the love that we seek, to walking as grace in action. And as we do, there is a ripple of kindness set in motion. We know not how far it goes, And one ripple at a time, the world is transformed. And so are we. I'm so grateful for this beautiful morning, for this safe and loving space, for the amazing people who share this life with me. Thank you, Spirit, for the countless blessings that grace my life today and every day. I'm so blessed. We all are so blessed. So feeling peaceful and content in this moment, I release this prayer, trusting and knowing that it has left its own ripple of grace for each one listening. A prayer spoken and deeply felt is a prayer answered. May I have the eyes to see that everything that unfolds from this moment on is answered prayer. And so I let it be, and together we say, and so it is. Amen. So I gently return our awareness now into the space. Good morning. We prayed some folks in. Connecting again with our bodies and looking around to say good morning if you'd like to. This is at least one branch of your spiritual family. People that are always going to be there for you when you need anything. So as we close our Taizé meditation today, we offer the opportunity for you to share of your financial good, if you choose to do that, with the community so that we might continue to do our good work and create our safe space. And if you're joining us online, you will find a donate button and a mailing address at mysticheart.org. We thank you in advance for your generous gifts. As we allow time for our sharing today, there's a beautiful little video I'd like to share from J.J. Heller, Things I'm Thankful For.
Morning light, starry nights. There's so much good in the world. Happy songs, sing along. These are the things I'm thankful for. Skipping stones, feeling known. The click of my key in the door. Summer rain on window panes. These are the things I'm thankful for. I would know just what to say if you asked me what my favorite is. Of all of the wonder in all of the world, you're at the top of my list. Holding hands, weekend plans, and finding out what love is for. Open spaces, fireplaces. These are the things I'm thankful for. I would know just what to say if you asked me what my favorite is. Of all of the wonder in all of the world, you're at the top of my list. It's how you keep showing me everything
So many blessings. So we say thank you for these gifts as they're given, knowing that they come of spirit through your life, through your hands, through your hearts. And we receive them gratefully and commit to putting them to good use, offering them back into the community. So I say thank you, Spirit. Thank you to each one. And so it is. Amen. So I'm just going to I left a couple of minutes to be able to share a couple of invitations even now, because some folks don't stay over for the second half. And I wanted to thank everyone who helped out with our little pop-up boutique. This amazing lady here was like my second arm. Chris and Michael were here. Cheryl was here. Brenda was here. Many of you came in and shopped. Some of you offered your goods and your wares, and so much appreciated. Bob here cleaning and helping and carting things, and just, oh yes, I'm getting there. So as a follow-up and a closure, bringing closure to that, we still have some baked goods I have out front here. If anybody wants to take them for Thanksgiving and leave a donation, that would be lovely. We also have the prayer room set up with a few boutique items, some jewelry and vases and a few tie-dyes and plants. There are plants here on these are all, so if you'd like to leave a donation and take something with you for the holiday, then we'll bring it to completion after today. And so just thank you again to everybody who helped make that a success. Also, tonight at 6 o'clock at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on Churn Creek, the Mormon Church on Churn Creek, across from Enterprise, is an interfaith Thanksgiving service that happens every year. And there are about 25 church communities that take part in interfaith at this time. It's been around as an organization in Shasta County for over 40 years. And we're members, and I've been invited to be one of the speakers this evening.
Yay.
Yeah. So if you'd like to take part in an interfaith sort of a Thanksgiving service, we'll get to hear from many, many different traditions. So
At the Mormon Church
Enterprise, yeah, at 6 o'clock tonight.
Right across from the high school.
Yes. So I wanted to be sure you knew that. Also, we're going to shift gears on our 12 Days of Kindness. So if you still have ordered or bought socks, bring them in. But other than that, we have probably after the last delivery 140 plus pairs of socks. And so now we can work on either gloves, beanie hats, coffee packets, more coffee, hot chocolate packets. We already have water covered, someone's donating. And then when we get closer to the 14th, we'll ask for people to bring baked cookies and things to put in the bags. Yes, Chair?
You know, I was looking for coffee packets. Is there if we have like the folder, it's like a tea bag?
I don't see why not.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I couldn't find the coffee
Yeah,
packet.
yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, great. And we have blank Christmas cards kind of tucked behind the pumpkin bread over there. But if you want to take a handful with you and write kind holiday messages in the cards, then we put a Christmas card in each bag as well. So all of that good stuff's going on for the holidays. This week, because of Thanksgiving, the book club will be meeting on Tuesday, but nothing on Wednesday or Thursday here. So it'll be dark here those days. And everything returns to normal next week. So, the next week after. And then we have time for one more quick thing. In case you didn't know, our candle lighting, Holy Days candle lighting, celebrating the light, is happening Wednesday, December 17th this year from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And that's always a beautiful celebration of all of the holidays and season of light. Please RSVP for that if you haven't and you plan to attend, because we fill up. And so if you RSVP, I'll put your name on a chair. And then we can always bring in extra chairs if we need to. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to share for now. And we're still on time to sing you on your way to coffee or on to your day. May your soul always find what it's looking for. May your heart always lead the way. May you live in peace and harmony. And may love always fill your day. May your path be strewn with happiness. May success find you everywhere. May you always embrace compassion and grace, and may God always answer your prayer. May you always embrace compassion and grace, and may God always answer your prayer. God bless you. Thank you for being here.
Oh my. Let's all take a breath.
Yes.
We've been so excited here this morning. All these treasures to look at and purchase. Thank you all. Thank you. We gather. We gather our thoughts. We gather our energy and we become centered. We become centered. This is the time we give thanks to Source. Source for all of our blessings. Those that we recognize and even those maybe we don't recognize at the moment. But we pray we have the eyes and ears and hearts to see them. I'm thankful for this beautiful day with each one of you beautiful souls here. Honoring Source. Honoring the Holy One. We breathe in our peacefulness and we relax and let go. And let Spirit be Spirit in and through us. So in this part of our service, this is the chance we get to express what Spirit wants us to say from our wisdom, from our knowledge. Sharing with one another to grow one another in love and peace and compassion, so that we can be great contributors to this love-soaked world. I close this prayer and thanksgiving with gratitude, knowing our prayer, deeply felt, is answered. And going forward, each experience in our life is answered prayer. I release this into the creative process of love and law with great gratitude. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Well, welcome or welcome back. Good morning. Good to see you, Barbara.
Hi,
Can you hear everything?
I'm getting there.
Getting there? Okay.
You have to take those and put those somewhere else, like under your chair or something.
Yeah. Works better with, you got it now? All right. Well,
Yes.
good to have you here this morning. Good to see everybody. If you're new with us online this morning, my name is Reverend Diana Johnson. I'm the pastor and spiritual director. Those, Barbara, your hearing aids need to be further away.
Here, Barbara, I'll hold them.
Your hearing aids need to be further away from those
Give them to her.
to work.
Give them to
Give them to somebody. There we go. There. I could hear the feedback from here.
me too.
There we go.
Me too.
Okay.
Me three.
Oh, we're an interfaith community. We teach universal principles and practical spirituality, common threads of truth that run through all the world's great traditions. So I welcome you here this morning. We are looking at finding grace in small things. So we're going to have a little continuation of where we left off in Taizé. But before we jump into conversation, let's get up and move a little as if we needed more excitement. Sing some musical prayer, shall we? Welcome to the Mystic Heart. Join the celebration. Spirit made us family with loving hearts to share. Together we are joyfully practicing the possible through prayer. And everything's possible through prayer. Mystic heart. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Everybody needed a tambourine at the end.
Yeah, no, it's true. They're right there, huh? I should have grabbed it. Oh, well.
Okay.
So please join me now as we enter the imaginal realm, that place where spirit comes into being as form, that place of creative energy and creative life. We enter this realm, the space of infinite potential, and we know that all things are always being turned to good, and so we help to direct that flow with our powerful intention this morning. So we go now to a world where all beings are living from their highest potential, from their greatest good, their greatest generosity, their most loving nature, thoughtful of the impact of their thoughts and their words and their actions, on the effects that those have on one another, on their neighbors, on the world. It's a world without greed, where there's abundance in having enough, in everyone having enough, where all needs are met gracefully and easily, where nutritious food and clean water and pure air are readily available to all people, no matter where they live, color of their skin, what family they were born into. Where warm and comfortable and affordable housing are a given, where all beings feel a sense of safety and belonging and contribution. Ours is a world where mental and physical health and education and healthy relationships are just the norm. They're just the norm. And they're ensured by social systems that are grounded in integrity and wholeness and wellness and honesty. This is a world where all beings play at whatever feeds their souls and are well compensated for their time, their service, their gift. All beings are valued and respected for their inherent goodness. Authenticity and vulnerability are not only welcomed, but they are celebrated. The peace that we cultivate within ourselves has shown up as a world free of violence, free of hatred, and free of indifference.
Amen.
The love that we're here to share is given freely to whomever our hearts are called to love.
Yes.
We've moved beyond all lines of separation. We live as one human family, caring for one beautiful planet with the love and the reverence that she deserves. And so by the power of our collective intention, our imagining, and our inspired action that must follow, we have undergone an amazing transformation. We are living now our vision, our highest vision. No matter what the world may say, we refuse to lower that vision. And so we are at peace with our families. We're at peace with our friends, with our neighbors. We're at peace with other nations. As we gracefully step into a new story for humanity and the planet, this community stands as an open and welcoming space for all who seek support, all who seek belonging and a sense of family. This community redefines church as a place of self-discovery, authenticity, kindness, radical inclusion, and love.
Amen.
Giving thanks for the beauty of our world on this gorgeous fall day, trusting that a prayer powerfully spoken and deeply felt is a prayer answered. My word is acted upon here and now in full acceptance and great joy, and with the deepest humility, I release this prayer to the one who gets it done. And so it is. Amen. We prayed Renee in. Welcome. Yeah. So taking a moment to look around, say good morning if you haven't had a chance. Some who just arrived, Barbara and Renee. So this month of Thanksgiving, we're acknowledging the spirit of life as being forever graceful. All month long. And this morning we've been exploring the idea of finding grace in the small things. We often take the tact of, all of the little blessings in our lives, the coffee and the beds and the hot showers and the homes and the things we just take for granted. And that's one way to approach this finding grace in small things. But we chose a different direction this morning. We chose to look at the idea that grace in small things can be the small kindnesses that we do, that we bring. They can be the smile that we offer someone, the soft tone of a voice. It can be the extending of the benefit of the doubt when you otherwise might not. The assumption of highest intent instead of assuming someone's trying to harm you. These little things, but they're not little. They are the big things. They are the important things. But they don't cost us any money. They don't really take much of anything but our awareness, right? Our awareness. So that's where we've been with that idea. We said that the small acts of kindness we offer in our daily lives hold immense power. That, in fact, the greatest power that we hold is the power of gentleness. And that when we use that power mindfully, we can do great works that affect and ripple out. And we don't even know how far they ripple out. They affect everything. So let's see. We said that within each of us there's a place of gentleness. It's inherent in everyone. A place of generosity. there's a deep wellspring of goodness at the core of every being. And so if we approach life with that as our default setting, with that as our primary assumption, that everyone we see has that core of goodness, it changes the way that we live our lives. So this morning's reflections offered an invitation to activate the unique gift that you are here to be in the world. And we talked about how your unique gift is as individual as your fingerprint. It's as individual as your voice or your face. It's like a signature. It's yours alone to offer. And if you don't offer it, then the world goes without it, because no one else can. So that was really it. That's what we did. We just sat and reflected and soaked up the meditation and the music and the goodness and the gentleness. And I want to start the conversation this morning with a pivot point. Now, we are going to come back around to this topic, but I'm going to start with a short story. It's a story about a small random act of kindness that affected 2 lives in very powerful ways. So an inner city taxi driver arrived at his final stop for the day. He honked and waited for his client. And when the client didn't appear, he honked again. And because it was his last stop, he considered pulling away. It's like, I'm done for the day. But instead, he put his car in park and he walked up to the door and he knocked on the door. He heard an elderly voice reply, "Just a minute." He then hears the shuffling of bags moving across the floor, as if someone's dragging a suitcase. And then the door opened, and it was a small woman, probably in her 90s, with a soft smile, and she was wearing a printed dress and a pillbox hat, very neatly put together. As she answered, the taxi driver caught a glimpse of the inside of the house, and it looked like no one had lived there for years. There was no clocks on the walls. All the furniture was covered with sheets. There was just no sign of anyone actually living in the house. So this young lady says, this woman says, "Would you carry my bag?" And the cab driver walked her slowly down the steps of the porch to the cab. So once in the cab, the lady hands the driver an address, but then adds, "Can you drive me through the city, please?" Through downtown. And he said, "Well, it's not the shortest way." And she said, "I'm not in any hurry, it's okay." And then she paused a minute and said to him, "I'm on my way to hospice." Okay, I'm going to be able to read this story. The driver and the passenger shared a quick glimpse in the rearview mirror, enough for her to see his concern, and continued, "I don't have any family left, and the doctor says I don't have long." The driver quietly reached over and shut off the meter, and then asked, "What route would you like me to take?" And for the next 2 hours, they drove through the city. She showed the driver where she once worked, the neighborhood where she and her husband once lived, a furniture warehouse that had once been a bar when she was a child. There were a few parts of town where she asked the driver to slow down, and she would sit and stare into the darkness and say nothing. So after a couple of hours, she suddenly said, "Oh, I'm tired. Let's go now." And they drove in silence to the address she had given him. When they arrived, 2 people came out right away. They must have been expecting her. The driver opened the trunk to take out the suitcase. And as soon as the trunk was shut, she was already in a wheelchair. "How much do I owe you?" she asked. reaching into her purse. "Nothing," said the driver. "But you have to make a living." He says, "There are other passengers." And almost without thinking, the driver gave the lady a hug. She held on very tightly for a long time. "You gave an old woman a little moment of joy," she said. "Thank you." The cab driver didn't pick up any more passengers that night. In fact, he could hardly speak. What if that woman had gotten an angry or impatient driver? What if she got someone who refused to get out and go to her door? Refused to take time driving around the city? The taxi driver could not shake the feeling that this single moment may be one of the most important moments of his entire life. So we treat our interactions with each other as just that. We treat them as interactions, when in fact there may be an important moment waiting to be discovered in any interaction that we have with another person. This woman is not the only one to benefit that day. I'm holding together pretty well, considering. So one could argue that the cab driver got the most out of this encounter. Knowing the importance of what he did, understanding the significance of that moment, and maybe he received a reminder of how precious life is. I'm sure all of this and more stuck with him for the rest of his life. So not every action we offer has that level, that potential, but we will never know the positive impact we have on another person. When we bring this gentleness, when we bring the power of kindness forward, when we respond with a softened tone, or a gentle look, or a smile to someone, we have no idea the impact that we make. We talked in Taizé about those ripples, that they go out, and we do not know how far they go. What really matters is that we set the intention, and that we follow through, and that we bring the best of ourselves forward. Okay, so let's start the conversation by asking what came up for you hearing that story.
Tears.
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 Woo! Yes. Any thoughts, Pamela?
I just think that, like, different cultures celebrate death and they grieve birth.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that she had a great life, and she handled it well, and she knew what she was doing, and yeah, it pulled on my heartstrings and made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I've been there for people that have passed on many times, and I just think it was so beautiful what he did, and then what you said about what if she would have had like an angry person,
Right.
and it happens so
often.
much.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the reasons why I have Jack. I'm trying to socialize him so I could take him to the hospitals, and so that I can take him to people who love cats that
Right.
are in hospitals and
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm trying to socialize him. He's only 5.5 months. And, you know, and that, and to me, yeah, I just think that we have, in our country, we don't take care of our elders like we should.
Yeah.
And we need to start teaching that more.
Yeah.
you know.
Living it.
And then to stay connected, the younger people to stay connected to the older
Right.
people, and the older people to stay connected to the younger people, because they teach us.
Yeah,
you know.
they do.
You know.
I'm pleased to say that in my family, as much as we live far apart and we don't interact often, we do get along. And in my experience of my family, I'm not aware of one single time that an elder went into a care facility, not one. Our family takes care of our elders. That's just what we do. That's how we were raised, and
That's how it should be.
that's how we do it.
That's how it
We
was
would
in
never,
our day.
we would never think of doing it any other way,
No.
if it's at all humanly possible. And so far in our family, back generations, that's how it's been. So
People don't have time these days. They just don't seem to have time for that person that had all the time in the world for you. And
right.
you know, my grandmother, I was keeping her home. That's what she wanted, and then they came and took her for 3 months, and she just thought they were taking her traveling, and she had dementia, and they took both of her houses and sold them, and kept her for a little while, and then shoved her in the hospital where she did not want to go.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know where she was, and I found her, and when I got there, she was screaming, and I held her that night, all night long, until she died.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because I told her I'd be there.
Right.
It was just, it was sad and beautiful at the same time.
So I saw a hand over here. Chris? Thank you, Pamela.
What if we thought, as we encounter each person, that might be their last day?
Right.
Yeah.
You never know.
You don't ever know. This might be the last time I see any of you. It might be the last time you see me.
And what's the memory you want to leave with them?
Right. What is the memory you want to leave that other person with?
It was like 15 years ago. I lived in Weed, and I used to go in the restaurant there in Weed. I can't even remember the name of it, High-Low, yeah. And so one time we were in there eating, and the lady wasn't very friendly, the waitress, and she was acted like she didn't know what she was doing. But at the end, I just said, have a really nice day and whatever. So then, like 6 months later, I was in there, and she came up. She goes, "May I sit down?" And I went, "Yeah." She goes, "I had a really hard day that day, and you're the only one that was kind to me." She goes, "My son had died the day before." And I went, "Wow." And she said, "Thank you. You're always so sweet, but you just, even though I was not doing a very good job being a waitress, you were still kind to me." And that made a difference.
Yes.
And I was just, I even gave her a tip. I mean, she was really not there, of course, and I know why.
Of course,
But
yeah.
I still was kind, and later she let me know that was the best
Made a
part of
difference.
the difference.
Yeah.
And it didn't take much to be kind.
No. We don't ever know what another person is going through in any moment. They come before us and they have an appearance of one thing or another. We don't know why. We don't know what they're experiencing. So can we not assume highest intent? Can we not give the benefit of the doubt, let that be our gift, and act kindly anyway?
And know with elderly people, like their body's changing.
Right.
Sometimes they can be depressed because they're going through all of that, and so that makes them cranky. And what they need the most, they don't need you to lash back at them. They
No.
need you to love them, and even if
Right.
they push you away,
Yeah.
send them love.
Gentleness.
Yeah,
The greatest power that we
give them
have.
the space they need and the
Gentleness.
love that they need. Yeah.
So where in the past week
Hold
have you
them.
had a chance to practice gentleness?
I work in a care home, and I always try to connect with the girls. And one of the girls came up to me, and she was living with her grandma, and she's no longer with her grandma. She was really missing her, and she started crying, and I just held her and let her cry and told her that, anytime you want to come and talk to me and open up to me, I'm here for you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Marie, thank you, dear.
I was in line at Walmart, and
Uh-huh.
I was behind a few people, and the checker was real grouchy, and she wasn't even old. I mean, she was a young, grouchy person.
Those happen too.
I know. And I was like, wow, and I kept thinking, you know, in hospitality, you wouldn't be able to get away with that attitude.
Right.
And I kept standing there, I thought, I wonder if she's okay. And so by the time I got up there, and there were other people behind me, and I just said, how's your day going? And she goes, not very well. And I said, oh, what's wrong? And she told me she just got diagnosed with breast cancer. And then that was the floodgates sort of opened. And then she started sharing, well, the lady next to me had also just been diagnosed with breast cancer. And so she says, oh my gosh, me too. And then they started talking, and I got finished, and I said, ladies, have a beautiful day, and I left, and when I left, those two had totally bonded, and it kind of made me feel like, oh, I kind of instigated that. Just by asking,
Right.
how are you today?
Yeah.
The finishing touch would have been a mystic heart card.
I didn't know these people did. This wasn't last week, this was before I met. But yeah, no, I didn't have it.
Reminder, we do have come as you are cards for everybody to take in case you do
I
run
did
into
give one
people.
out the other day at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, cool.
The kid that waited on me was just adorable, and I said, you'd be so good at Mr. Hart. So I gave him a card. I don't know if it was, but I did.
Thank you. Yes, Kimberly.
I had to call T-Mobile for a reason,
Uh-huh.
because they were charging me over, and the lady that helped me, she was cordial and wonderful, and I said, you know, tell your mom she did a really good job. And she went, whoa, I've never had anybody say anything like that. You made my whole week. Wow. And it was just thanking her for,
Yeah.
and I mean, I know she gets paid for what she does,
Yeah.
but I just, said, hey, tell your mom she did a good job. I say that a lot because I know that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because, anyway, that's what I did this week.
So what kinds of qualities was that cab driver displaying?
Kindness.
Compassion, kindness,
Love.
love,
Yeah.
Selflessness.
patience.
Selflessness. I mean, he could have been greedy and kept that meter going, and
Right.
he didn't. The lack of
Yeah.
greed.
Generosity.
Generosity,
Sacred service.
sacred
Yes.
service.
Yes.
Yeah. He was in service to something higher than himself, whatever he wanted to call that.
Yeah.
Where in your life might there be room for more of those qualities to come forward?
Everywhere.
Enough time that I can tell you.
Yeah. It's always something that we can reach for, right? Is to take a breath in the moments that we're set off in some way, or uncomfortable in some way, or unhappy about something. We can always stop, take a breath, put on the gentleness, speak kindly.
Just be kind in general, like
Yes,
every day.
just
Just be.
just be kind.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes. I have a T-shirt that says, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind."
Yeah.
Yep.
I think also being gentle with yourself is important.
Yes.
Because sometimes I have an easy time with other people, harder on myself.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I concur.
Very important to be gentle with yourself.
You forget that.
Yeah. Chris.
I think we have as a society, we have a tendency to think that the little things don't make much of a difference. But if you're continually doing those little acts of kindness, those little acts of gentleness, those thoughtfulness, it will eventually fill the world.
It does. It makes all the difference.
Yeah.
It makes all the difference. The little things are the big things. That's what's important. So have you had an opportunity to be the recipient of someone's gentleness or kindness in the last week or two that you can recall? Marie and then Jerry.
I had gone to Safeway quick early in the morning because his tummy was bothering him. So my daughter, the vet person, told me what medicine to get. So I went to Safeway in the morning, and the only checker that was open had a lady in front of me with loads of groceries, and all I had was a little bit of medicine for him. But I'm like, hey, it's early in the morning. So I waited, and she saw what I had, and she was in the process of getting waited on, and rung up, and she tells the checker, ring her up on mine and let her go. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't ask you to pay for this. Oh, no, yeah, I want to do that. And so he rang me up, she paid for it, gave me a bag, and I was able to leave, and I was like, You just made my week.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I was just blown away because she didn't have to do that,
No.
but it was just the sweetest thing, you know. So, and I was worried about him, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I get to go home and have medicine for my doggie, and the nice lady paid for it.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, that's
It
amazing.
feels so good,
It
doesn't
did. And I just glowed for like days afterward.
Yeah.
Still am.
Thank you. Jerry?
I got up this morning and my roommate was in the making coffee, and I told her good morning, and she just came up and gave me this big heartfelt hug, and I was just like, oh, thank you.
That's beautiful.
You know.
Beautiful, thank you. Chris?
I got home last night and I had dinner made for me after being busy.
Wow.
Right.
That's
Chopped up some points, buddy. Good job.
I think it might have been Autumn too, huh?
I did. Autumn and my husband
Yeah.
both worked together.
Both of them together. Nice. Dave?
I was very fortunate last weekend, quite frankly, starting for about 7 days. Celebrated my 80th birthday with family and friends in Santa Cruz.
Happy birthday.
I was the recipient of many of those moments. Literally every night for about 6 or 7 nights.
Wow.
And so you find out what people think of you.
Right.
I got some heat too.
Well, it's not like you don't throw that out too.
True enough. True enough. But you know, in the long run, it was you know, the whole week was just filled with beautiful things, and the hard part for me was just letting it happen.
Yeah.
Right. It's, you know, somebody mentioned earlier, you have to be gentle with yourself, and I kind of surprised myself that way. Actually, it's like, oh, okay. This feels pretty good. I'll just let it rock and roll. In spite of all the abuse I gave my wife when she was trying to hide the surprise from me by driving into an area and circling and doing all kinds of things, because she had to kind of set the stage at the place where we were going, and I didn't even know where it was, and she wanted me to go to a different part of town, and I'm just like, can we just get there? Then you know, that was the first day. It was the day we arrived in Santa Cruz. So finally, she said, "Well, I want you to see this place," you know, and I forget what the reason was. So I walk in, and my son was there. I kind of anticipated he would be there. And so he says, "Well, let me show you all the rooms. You can pick whatever room you want." And all I had 5 or so bedrooms because there was going to be a whole bunch of people there, and I was kind of like, why do we need all these mini bedrooms? It's in a great location, you know. Finally, it was a great location by the beach in Santa Cruz. And so he walks me out to the deck on the outside, and my daughter from Virginia is there with her significant other and his mother, who are really good. You know, we're really good friends with his and with him as well. And then, you know, other people kind of started showing up, and it was payback for a surprise party I gave to Chris. This is an interesting one. I know I'm long-winded. I'll cut this one short. So I invited a bunch of people to our house to celebrate Chris's birthday when we were living in Santa Rosa. She had no idea. She thought we were going someplace else. And I never ever told her. And people just kept showing up and showing up. Finally she came to talk to me, is, we gotta leave, we're going somewhere. And I said, oh, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. And finally, after about, you know, several people had arrived, she kind of figured it out. But this is somewhat a little bit of a payback for that. So anyway, thank you, Chris. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Great story. Did you get to go sailing?
No, but we got to visit a few haunts from my youth at UC Santa Cruz, which was not UC Santa Cruz when I grew up. It was a ranch that I had some access to. So
I love it down there.
Yeah.
So what are some of the ways that you are going to practice gentleness in the coming week?
Me and Taylor are making these cards.
Oh,
We're
they're
getting
writing out
together next
cards for our
weekend,
unsheltered
and we're gonna
neighbors
make the
for
cards.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
When I'm cranky, I'm gonna keep my damn mouth shut. And go for a walk.
That's often a wise wife.
Get creative.
Go for a walk.
Get creative.
That's
Go
what
out and
I
be
do.
in nature until I get my vibration back up to where I can be kind and happy and focus on the positive.
That can be such a gift to friends and family, just to keep it shut.
Yeah.
If it's not
Say,
improving.
I love you. Okay.
Yeah, if it's not
Got it.
improving on the silence,
Got
then
it.
why
Yeah.
bother,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. What else are you gonna do this week?
Listen more.
Listen more.
Good in your listening. Be good in your listening.
I actually changed my listening to music. I've been listening to folklore music, and I was like, wow, it's bringing up more happiness into me and everything. So, that's my act of kindness to myself is let's
Yeah.
change what you're listening to
Right.
in music, because this is very negative and this is positive.
Right.
So stick with that. It's actually changed a
Yeah.
lot of me.
It does.
Yeah.
The music you listen to,
Uh-huh.
the books you read,
Uh-huh.
or listen to,
Uh-huh.
any input,
Yeah.
you gotta pay attention to that. Garbage in, garbage out is not just a computer term.
No, I actually kind of knew.
And it doesn't
If
just
it's-
apply to food, which it does apply to food, but that's not the only thing it applies to.
Another thing too, instead of log on, as in logging onto the computer, log on as in to log on the fire. Because it's so meditative. With a little fire pit outside, if you don't have a
Yeah.
fire, and then inside, or just do the fireplace on the inside and meditate at the fire.
Yeah, and if you don't have a fireplace, light a candle.
That's what I do.
Yeah, candles
I
are
like
good.
Candles.
Like get rid of all the iridescent lights can be actually irritating. So
Yeah.
like just doing low lighting and then putting like vibrational type healing music or just anything that's peaceful and loving. Like honestly, at Christmas time, Christmas music annoys me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate it. Like I want to put my headphones on so I don't have to listen to
I know.
Rock Around the Clock Tonight or something like that.
I love instrumental Christmas music.
Some of it I do.
Instrumental is
Yeah,
really
the
good, but
soft-
I like it if it's
I know
peaceful.
Kenny G.
Kenny G.
I love Kenny G, yes.
She is very good.
Yeah.
She loves
Instrumental's good, yeah.
I have a Alexa Pandora, and I play chants all day
Yeah.
long in my apartment. And I'll tell you, it makes a world of difference.
It does.
People come in and go, "Man, your house is so peaceful," and I go, "It's the music," and it's
Yep.
my intention that it's
Yeah,
a
and your
good place.
intention. Yeah.
A good place to end up is in my apartment.
Yeah, great.
I'm hoping anyway.
I think what I will try to do more of this week, but from now on, is just remember what my highest intentions are.
Right.
What my, and it's Stephen Simon with the Spiritual Cinema Circle used to say something about how amazing it is when we all act from our highest values and intentions,
Yeah.
and we forget. I forget, so it's just a matter
It's
of
easy to do.
remembering who I want to be
getting
and
busy.
then be that guy.
Yeah. Right. Remembering your own highest intent. Renee?
Yeah, I had this whole, like, the way you started the story, it's like really sweet to me. So my grandma passed like 2 weeks ago. And I'm really a little like emotional, like you just shared that. But I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm
No,
doing-
it's okay. Cry. Healing tears.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that I feel really blessed that I got to say goodbye to her. She had dementia and she lived in a care center. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate it. And I was like actually working. So I was really lucky. My aunt called and we got to FaceTime her, and she has dementia. She can't like
Yeah.
recognize us, but she was definitely like could recognize our voices. She's still at that place. So I took the day off of work and I went downtown and tried to do, my grandma was a painter and an artist, so I was trying to like do something creative that day. So I took a book of like Mary Oliver poetry. I don't know if you guys.
I love Mary Oliver. Yeah.
So she's like my favorite poet. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna write something about my grandma. Like I just want to like stay in this place that feels just I don't know, just creative and reflective and just kind of thinking. And she also liked chocolate, so I went to that French bakery and I got chocolate, and I was just like reading and writing. And but I was thinking about like what you said, like how can we do something that's kind, or I don't know, I was thinking a lot about her life. She was raised Nazarene Christian, which is like an extremely religious branch of Christianity. So my grandma started taking painting classes when she was a young mother, and she also took illustration, and someone from Disney like lived on their street and they saw her sketches and they're like, you're really good, would you want to interview for like the costume and art department? And she was like, oh, I can't do that, because back then she wasn't allowed to go to the movies or watch TV or she could, they owned a TV, but she couldn't, there was just a lot of restrictions, like the way my mom grew up. It was extremely religious. And so my grandma took art classes, became this incredible impressionist painter that never like got involved in the arts community in California, and so her paintings are all within the family, all over the house. She's constantly painting, and my mom kind of followed suit where my mom's an artist, and so my mom just started taking art classes like a few weeks ago, right before she passed, which is like kind of interesting. And my mom's like, okay, I'm gonna start painting. My mom's naturally talented and is just whipping out these paintings. We're like, okay. So it's in there, and then I studied design and art in school. So I guess what I was thinking while I was downtown is like how I don't want to hide, like, or not contribute to the arts community or to the community. So I was just thinking, I want to like get involved in Reading while I'm here and inspire other people, and maybe I don't know, somewhere in a small, like here or somewhere near here, like open some sort of art space. And I'm just like dreaming, right? I don't know, like this is a long thing.
The culture fuse is coming. You might be able to, and that's through
I'm going to that
Shasta College.
Yeah, next week there's a thing.
I want to go.
And the Arts Council here is really strong. There's a lot going on through the Arts Council.
But I was just thinking, I guess I'm just reflecting about my family and how a lot of the women in my family, because of a religious background, they just didn't get to
express,
blossom. And I just was thinking about my grandma and like how to pass on her legacy, because she's exceptionally talented, but she never got to have like any spotlight on her. And not that that's why you make art, so that you can become noticed, but there is something about people in the community wanting to see your art too. So I guess that's my reflection, is that when you hold back your gifts and your talents, you're also like, there's someone that needs to read the book that you're gonna write, or the film, or whatever it is. Is that it's all about, we all need those gifts too.
I don't
know if that's...
And if you don't share what you have, it goes completely
It impoverishes
there's a
the
hole,
world.
it impoverishes the whole, it does, Yeah.
I know
Wouldn't
it
it
was
be
like a total, just like...
No, it's okay. Wouldn't it be awesome to go to like Old City Hall where they do art displays and get them to agree to display a whole bunch of your grandmother's work?
Let's do it. Let's do a show. Let's do it.
That would be...
Or at Turtle Bay, they have art exhibits in Turtle Bay.
Okay.
That'd be fabulous.
Yeah.
She would love that.
You want to dream? Let's dream.
She's with you. She's with you. She's always with you.
She's like, all right.
Yeah, she's like, let's do it. She's always with you.
Actually, a really cool idea. I'll have to talk to my mom about that. Because we
Yeah.
actually have a lot of it in my
Old
mom's
City
house.
Hall might be easier to get into than Turtle Bay, I don't know. But,
And that'll be a part of your healing process too.
and there are other places in downtown now that do display and exhibit people's work. So
Yeah, yeah.
Arts Council could tell you where those places are.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet them next week. I'm going to the art, they have like
Uh-huh.
5 things open. I'm gonna try
Nice.
to find a way to get involved with one of them.
Uh-huh. All
Thank you
right.
guys for
Yay,
listening.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Yes,
That just kind of brought up a memory. My grandmother was a wonderful poet. She wrote some amazing poems, and I was just thinking about that, how talented my grandmother was.
The
So
Arts
thank you for
Council.
bringing up your grandmother.
The Arts Council does poetry reading.
Yeah, I have.
You can read some of your
Her
grandmother's
poems,
poetry.
yeah, I have a lot of her poems.
Yeah.
She was
So many.
very good, very creative. This one about this bird dog getting caught in the window, I don't know. But it was so cute and funny.
Okay, so this morning we have been focused on the many ways that we can offer our gifts, and that it's ours to do. But I do want to touch, with Thanksgiving coming up Thursday, I do want to touch briefly on some of the actual physical gifts in our life too, some of the small things that are so important. So what are some of the things that you appreciate in your life? Things, people, physical, in the physical realm. What are some of the blessings in your life? What?
That muffin that I had with my tea.
See? The little things
The
are the
little
big
things
things.
matter.
Little thing,
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that I have my own room and I get to create it. I'm actually turning it into a forest.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting a wall tapestry that has the forest and everything, and I'm turning it into the forest.
That's Autumn.
I try to take time every day to appreciate Mother Water,
Yes,
how she gives us life.
yes.
Beautiful, thank you.
In the recent year, I literally started noticing my totems. And I'm part Blackfoot. And I was never really in touch with that part of me until I started going through some trauma. And the trauma brought it out. And Gary took me to the river, and the spirit kept telling me, get in the water and get on the rock, get in the rock. And I wouldn't do it. I was just like so stubborn. I wouldn't listen, and finally my back hurt so bad. I had been putting my legs into the water this high, but then I was so stubborn I had to lay on my back. But the first thing I noticed when I went out into nature was a yellowtail swallow, butterfly, yellowtail butterfly.
Yeah.
I thought they were extinct.
Oh,
But I just on my phone, look up my totem, and it would tell me what it meant,
uh-huh.
and so yeah, every time you guys, I recommend that if you're feeling down, go out into nature, first animal you see, look up the totem. I mean, it's really fun, and it really does tell you, I feel like it's the truth. I feel like I'm really in tune with spirit and people who have passed on when I go out into nature. And when the tough life gets really, really hard, that's not the bad part of life. That's I call it going through the burn. So you can learn, and that this too will pass, and it's so true. It's just like you just gotta. I'm learning to instead of resist it, open up my arms, and then all the emotions, all the feelings, and just hold myself, close my eyes, and feel the feeling, and don't resist it. Just allow it, and even if it's up to 2 minutes, and it'll go away.
Yeah. It
You
does.
know? 2
Thank
minutes.
Yeah.
And then the breath work of 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and then 6 to 8 out, and do that 3 times because that helps reset the parasympathetic nervous system. And if you have to do it more, and if you have to stay away from people and just be out in nature,
I mean, it's the most healing thing for me.
It is.
And
It's
going
very
barefooted.
healing. Yeah. Well, I live barefooted, but you guys know that.
Mhm.
Thank you. Chris, and then I'll come back to Kimberly.
I am grateful for the strong family bonds, relationships that we have in our nuclear family and beyond. I'm very blessed to have kids that want to be engaged with
Yeah.
us still.
That's a blessing.
It is.
Kimberly, and then Lucy.
I'm really grateful for my son Owen. I mean, I have 6 children, but he's the one that always calls me the most. So we're really connected.
Yeah.
So I feel real honored that way, and also you and this place. Yeah. I've grown more since I've been here than any other time in my life. So I feel safe here.
You are safe. Thank you. Lucinda, and then Chris. Oh,
A
no,
couple
I
of
thought you
things. One, I am grateful for my husband, who is a blessing on a daily basis. And I am also grateful that we got to see his daughter this weekend, and that today was the second time she came with us to church, and I heard her mention to someone about the next time she comes.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
It was good.
Okay, any other blessings that want to be recognized before we close in prayer?
I'll try to speak about that cab driver from the story and how he was able to be present for that lady instead of, I can't wait to get home after my long day.
Right.
And that presence was enabled his grace to come forward, and that grace then enabled his gentleness, or vice versa. Maybe the gentleness came first, but the grace is a tool that I think Spirit uses to help us to be so positive and utilize that positive instead of looking at what you don't have.
Right.
That grace allows you to sort of tip the balance and I get it. It's not what I don't have, it's what I have.
Right. Yes. Thank you.
So you reminded me, dirt. I have dirt, and I want to grow vegetables for people. Everyone wants to come over and help me. I really, really need that heartfelt, because I have a bulging disc in my back, and I've busted my pelvis. I have so many broken bones. But I love the garden, and I'm really good at it, and I just have a hard time doing the hard stuff.
Yeah.
I do
That's
have
the
one
hard thing for most people that want to
I'm
grow
learning. My
garden.
grandma taught my grandma taught me to put stuff in little containers and just more. She said just more trips, and it makes you get your steps in, you know. and so like I get the dirt and take it to the bed, dig, you know, and then anyway. So and I need people to help me trim the trees back and stuff, and so we get more light and. You know, because Gary, he's 83 and he can't do it all, you know, and he does so much for so many people.
He does.
And he needs help, and he doesn't want to ask. And like, I've been working on him to get him to ask, and he's starting to ask. So that is like such a great blessing.
Thank you. One more, Jared. and then
Talking about
Chris
getting
out.
in shape, I actually started Tai Chi. I have a thing on my phone, and I've been doing Tai Chi, and it's been it's like best for older women to get back into shape and muscles, because actually the gym is not good for older women.
Maybe you could do a class with us.
I was
Tai
just thinking
Chi?
that. Let's
I'm
do
just
it.
learning it. I love it.
Can we
It's
do
so
it?
fluent,
I think
though.
Chris,
We have an instructor
Chris
right
does
here.
it.
Oh,
Chris Neto is a Tai Chi instructor.
is he really?
Chris?
Chris Neto.
Oh, this Chris.
Neto. Yeah.
Ah.
Can we do it?
I don't know yet.
Tai Chi is so beautiful. It's so fluent, and oh man, I felt my muscles. And I'm like, I love this. I'm gonna keep it up, because I took jujitsu when I was younger, and this is more fluent, and you can actually. It's so much better for older women. The gym is not good for older women.
There's
actually.
also a gentle yoga class for people who've been injured or that are
Yeah.
elderly, and her name
Yoga's
is
good, too.
Tamerlane, and she's at the senior center on Wednesday and Friday morning at 9 a.m. And then for really people that have really serious stuff, from 11 to 11:30, she does chair yoga for people that are really in recovery.
Because I'm not flexible.
We had a young woman come to the sale yesterday who didn't know why she had wandered in, but it turns out she's a yoga instructor. And she asked if we offered yoga, and I said, well, I've been actually looking for a teacher. And she said, oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, so I got her information, and we're looking at that.
You said something about not being flexible. Yoga, this yoga, it's not about being flexible.
Yeah,
It's
because I was
about-
watching some of the yoga moves and I'm like, there's no way
No, this one's
I don't
about
have the balance.
this one's about being gentle and going really slow and being really aware of each very part of your body.
your
And it's
body.
about our ages, you know,
Yeah.
and how our injuries and stuff.
I'm gonna wrap us up.
Okay.
Because I am. Because everybody's ready for brunch, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because some of us are hungry.
Some good cooks bring some good food in again today. So I'm gonna go ahead and close in prayer, and in doing that, I'm gonna borrow from Chris's beautiful Taizé meditation this morning, because it was beautiful. So grounding us now in divine grace, the infinite givingness of spirit, the unconditional love of the Creator for its creation, freely given, unmerited, forever flowing to us from the very heart of God, empowering our spiritual growth, transforming us, healing us, bestowing peace, love, joy, beauty. Grace is all around us. It is ever available, but it never forces itself on us. It waits patiently for us to notice, to open our hearts in deep appreciation for the beauty of the earth, to rest from our busyness, from our concerns, our fears, and to take a fresh look, expecting to see goodness. We can find only what we're looking for, so let us seek grace in all things, large and small, and accept it, receive it wholeheartedly. We are conduits for divine grace. As it enters into us, it fills our hearts with gratitude, and it overflows to those around us. It overflows through us, through our expressions, through our words and our actions. So as we move into our week this week, may we notice and give thanks for the grace that is fully present, right here, right now, and in every moment. In the smiles we've shared this morning, in the embraces, in the loving and thoughtful words, in the countless ways we're blessed every day. We're surrounded by grace. We're filled by grace. We're transformed by grace. May we also seek to be the grace flowing through the lives of our loved ones and all of those who cross our paths. This week of Thanksgiving, let us actively look for things to be grateful for. Let us count our blessings and share our love. Let us devote ourselves to kindness, compassion, and gratitude. Let Spirit make each of us an instrument of divine grace. Thank you for the countless hands and hearts it took to bring the feast to our table today. May I never take for granted my dependence on so many sacred beings. May I be forever grateful. So now we release this prayer in deep faith and absolute certainty that it has been answered. A prayer deeply felt and powerfully spoken is answered prayer. It's coming into form and experience right here and now for each one of us, through and in each one of us, exactly as spoken. Grace is leading us all home. In deep humility I receive and I let it be, and together we say, and so it is. Amen. Oh, beautiful time together. Welcome. Hello. So I invite you now to join in the celebration of the work that we're doing in the world by sharing of your financial good, should you choose to do that today. If you're at home, you can go to mysticheart.org and you'll find a donate button, you'll find a mailing address. And we are an independent, self-supporting organization, so we appreciate every bit that comes our way. We put it all to good use, and we thank you so much. As we offer this time today, we're going to share a little music. The song's called The Thankful Kind by Sam Capshaw. It's a new song to me. The video's not very interesting, but it shows the lyrics, so I like that. Fun to dance to if you want to get up and move.
The porch light hums against the rain. The smell of spice, the sound of names. Someone laughs at a story retold, and the candles burn down slow. The table creaks beneath the weight of all the years and all the grace. We bow our heads, not out of show, but 'cause we know who brought us home. Thank you for the love that stays through the years and through the phrase, for the faces gathered near, for the mercy that brought us here. Every sorrow, every cheer, I see your hand in every year. Thank you for the love that stays. For hands that serve and hearts that mend, for stubborn fights that learn to bend, for laughter born from tears once sown, and strangers who became our own. The oldest stories find new breath between the joy and the quiet rest, and grace still fills what time forgets. Your kindness never ends. Thank you for the love that stays through the years and through the phrase, for the faces gathered near, for the mercy
Diana offered a lovely prayer of thanksgiving for your gifts, your financial support, your talent, your treasures. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for showing up and be here for each other in love and support. And your cash donations go to good use. We bring it to our people here and out into the community, so we are growing, and in part to all of us working together. So thank you. Okay. We have some brief invitations. Tonight, Shasta Interfaith is holding their annual Thanksgiving service this evening at 6 p.m. at the Mormon Church on Churn Creek, and Reverend Diana will be one of the speakers, so maybe we can all show up and support that. That would be lovely. We have 12 Days of Kindness. We have over 130 pairs of socks, so we'd like to shift our focus to hats, gloves, and coffee packets. Thanks to all who are participating, because it won't happen without you. Mystic Heart Club meets every Tuesday from 3 to 5. We are meeting this coming week, even though it's Thanksgiving week. We are meeting from 3 to 5. And we are currently reading Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Kilmer. And next Wednesday, we return the next Wednesday after Thanksgiving from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the study of the Dhammapada. Is that right? Dhammapada with Chris Johnson. It's a lovely class. I don't know if any of you have had the chance to learn Hindu scriptures or Buddhist scriptures, but it's very enlightening how the threads are there. Fast Track to Wellness will return Thursdays, and that is from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. And this is a mind, body, spirit support and education circle. And there's been some good results out of that participation.
A lot of good results.
Yeah. So looking into December, Reverend Kat Cox will be presenting a dream workshop on Saturday, December the 6th, right here, from 10 a.m. to 12:30. Again, there are more details in the bulletin and online, so if you don't have a bulletin, please take one or check online. We are also going to be celebrating the light. Our holiday candle lighting service will be held on Wednesday, December 17th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. It will be a beautiful blending of music and interfaith message. Please RSVP to Reverend Diana if you plan to attend. Seats will be reserved, and Heidi will have the children's program planned for that evening as well. So if there are children or people that would like to come with children, you have a place that they can be safe. And there's more information to come on that. And there is more information available in the November bulletin, so please check it out at mysticheart.org. Also, in our boutique yesterday, I want to extend thanks to Lynn and Tammy, because they came and scooped up all of our unsold items to put into their Got Stuff thrift store. And it's right down here on Bocelli Lane. And these folks do really good work to reach out into the community and share a lot of the gifts and things that they are given. So there's cards in the back, but I want to thank them for coming to help make cleanup really easy. Okay. There are information cards in the back, but I don't think anybody here is brand new. But prayer requests, I'm available for prayer after this service well, maybe not in our beautiful prayer room today.
Out here.
Maybe it'll be out here by the fireplace.
Today.
It's a mini boutique today, yes. There are prayer cards you can fill out if you happen to be shy. And our prayer team will happily add you to our prayer list. Please know there are baked goods in the back to share with your friends. A small donation is appreciated. There's plants just for a small donation, lovely cactus paths, and there are things in the mini boutique prayer room. So enjoy, and thank you all for being here.
All right, let's join our voices as we get ready for some brunch, shall we? stand. True to life, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take the past and set it free, and share this blessing. Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, make good flow to you. Let joy renew you until we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, 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 love be with you until we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Now breathe it in. Love be with you. Ooh, love be with you until we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Now breathe it in. Love be with you. God bless you all. Thank you for being here today.